Mass production.
Howdy folks, welcome to Digital Park Project. I'm your host, Andrew Muddy, and today we are going to give you the down low on all the park information you need to know, what it takes to have a good park, and what it takes to be on top. Stay tuned, Digital Park Project coming at you. What makes a good park is one thing, but what makes a great park is another thing. And I'll tell you this, I've seen my fair share of them, and what I know about parks is I know it takes a lot of effort to pull off a good one. So we're going to walk you through what Digital Park Project is and some of the parks that we like out here on the East Coast, and we're going to highlight them and bring you some aspects that we really like, and we're going to show you what that's all about. Digital Park Project is the premier source to get your information about park. You want to know what's happening at your local resort, how many features, if they have their half pipe open, what jumps they have going? Tune in, Digital Park Project will bring you that information. Stay tuned, Digital Park Project coming to you. Hey folks, welcome to this edition of Digital Park Project. I'm your host, Andrew Muddy, and we are here at the wonderful Waterville Valley. This just so happens to be the #3 resort for our East Coast Digital Park Project of this year. And what makes it that way is their attention to detail, their attention to really cherishing their parks. And they have 4 parks here that we're going to walk you through today that can get you going from even the beginner level all the way up to the top notch. So you're going to start out at the Little Slammer Park. We're going to move over to Psych for the progression level, and then down to South Street to step things up a little bit. And then we're going to end up right here in the front for the big showdown on Exhibition.
It's just a really relaxed vibe, and people keep coming back year after year. Our friends are here, there's a whole scene here, riding, skateboarding. You don't have to be an expert rider to have fun here. You can be an expert or a beginner and just still have the greatest time of your life.
We've got the progression park, which starts you out with the guys that have never been in a park before. We do a small park up on South Street with some smaller features that are pretty low to the ground, low consequence, some smaller jumps up there. And then in Psyched, we have our medium park with the next step up. And then behind me, you can see Exhibition, which is our large park. We've got some really big jumps, all the technical rails. We don't put any flat boxes or anything easy in here. This is for the more experienced rider and the kids at the contest level that are really trying to progress the sport.
Now that you've seen all the parks here at Waterville, let's walk you through what makes this place so special. First of all, we like to think it's the history. Big time events like World Quarters, Aaron Styles, and Back to the Boneyard, hosted by Pat Moore, make Waterville one of the premier resorts to come to in terms of events. But what also makes it so special is the Waterville Valley Academy. This is one of the only places on the East Coast you can come to train, park, and become some of the best in the world.
I think we're pretty special here at Waterville. We've got an academy here that needs the park to be as good as it can be. We've got a park dedicated lift. We also sell a park dedicated pass. We've got a long history of riders to come out of here. Just to name a few, we got Chaz Gouldemont, who's been winning just about every slopestyle event this year. Pat Moore, who is always, top 10 rider of the year. Video part last year was one of his best ever, probably the best ever. And the progression that kids can go through here in all the parks really brings you up to that level.
With having an exhibition right here front and center, when people walk up the stairs from the parking lot, it's the first thing they see. And companies love having events here because everything is visible from the base area. It's a great park. It's got its own Palma lift. Kids can buy a Palma pass here at Waterville and just ride the events and lap the park all day long.
Kids love coming to ride the Palma lift. They love all the features that we have. They love the different jumps, and that love is, we really cherish that, and it helps us really put the extra effort into building all this stuff and making it good for the kids. So get up here, ride the parks. We're going to have parks open until we close the mountain down for the year. We'd love to see you up here, so come get with it.
This is one of the best parks on the East Coast, and we're going to give it #3 in this edition of the 2012 Digital Park Project. Howdy folks, welcome back to Digital Park Project. I'm your host, Andrew Muddy. We're at Killington Resort for the #2 park on the East Coast. What makes Killington the #2 park? Well, so much terrain here. We're standing in the middle of the Timberline Park here on Ram's Head. They have a park called Dreammaker over on Bear, and they also have an exclusive stash park to the East Coast. Burton came in and put a ton of features all over the place with a good amount of money into it, and they're one of the only places that has a 22-foot half pipe. So if you're looking for a number of parks to ride, a ton of terrain, a really good, well-kept park, come over to Killington.
We're moving forward in progression, flow, style, creativity, and hope to keep pushing that envelope forward and forward as the years go on. So we've been snowboarding here at Killington since like the beginning of the 90s. We've had a long history. We've had a bunch of banging events along the way. You know, we've had Brooklyn, Vermont, which is a featured event. We've also done, you know, our home series of Spring Loaded for 15 years. So there's a lot of history, there's a lot of passion, and there's a lot of action. So you should get here and check it out for yourself. Right now we have a 22-foot super pipe, which has been featured in the past 2 Winter Dew Tours.
What it takes to build a half pipe of this size is unbelievable. Killington puts that time and effort and energy in to give you one of the only 22-foot half pipes on the East Coast. So if you're looking to ride a half pipe and progress, come to Killington.
Crews out there all day, all night, making sure everything's good from hopefully first run right till 4 o'clock.
We do at least 2 or 3 maintenance runs a day, get things ready for opening. Then we'll probably cruise through here a couple more times during the day, keep everything fresh and nice takeoffs, repaint everything. We want everyone to be good, safe, and get their tricks and stomp them out.
For midwinter full operation, we have 3 parks running. We have Timberline over on Ram's Head, which is our small and intermediate park. Moving on to the next level is our Under Armour MTN Dreammaker Terrain Park. That's for the advanced shredder. It's has medium and large features. And then last but not least, also on this side of the mountain, we have the Stash, Burton Stash, all natural inspired features.
The Stash is one of the most popular ones. Wooden features, natural.
It is the most fun you could ever have in a park, I would say. It's the Stash. It has the most creative features there are to provide you with, and I get to ride it all the time, which is amazing.
All right, one of the cool things about Killington is not only are we generally one of the first resorts to open every year in like the end of October, early November, and then once everyone else closes down resort-wise, we still are going. We move back over to Mouse Run for the end of the year and just bring it on home right until around May. So to finish off the season, we got 2 pretty cool events coming up. We'd love you to show up. Hometown series, the K-Town Showdown, which is going to be a slope style in the Under Armour MTM Dreammaker Terrain Park. And then the last weekend of Bear, we're calling the event the Hibernation. Day 1 is going to be just a big shred session. Really cool atmosphere, throwing out prizes. Lunch on the deck at the Stash, and then after that. And then on Sunday, that would be April 1st, we'll be here in a half pipe for what we're calling air, metal, and style. And basically, we're going to revamp the bottom of the half pipe, put a bunch of rails in, so a pretty good rail setup here at the bottom. And I guess we're encouraging the kids to like wear some costumes and just have fun with the last day at Bear Mountain.
With all that terrain, a signature stash, and a 22-foot half pipe, Killington is definitely getting the #2 Digital Park Project Award. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Andrew Muddy. This is Digital Park Project, brought to you by Real Theory. We are here today at Loon Mountain. We have dubbed this the #1 park on the East Coast in 2012 for a number of reasons. Loon's got something for everybody, and it's something that really stands out here. It's a ton of fun. Their gondola hosts you right to the top, drops you off, you're nice and warm, ready to go. And then you got 3 or 4 parks to choose from, all the way from beginner, intermediate to advanced rider, all the way down to the bottom. Let's cruise around, let's check out what Loon has to offer, and we'll get back at you soon.
So here at Loon, we have mid-season, we're talking 7 parks, 2 half pipes, a super pipe, and a mini pipe. We have every park from little beginner Burton Progression Park, all the way up through the large features park and the super pipe right here above us. Burton Progression Park is our beginner park. It's got very beginner features, real easy learning environment. It's good for our Learn to Ride program and our coaches taking little kids over there and getting them into the freestyle terrain. So here at Loon, our main park is just under a mile long. We have 7 parks total. At any point in time, we have upwards of 50 jibs on the hill and probably 20 jump style features. We have both super pipe and a mini pipe, and new to us this year, we have New England's largest big airbag, which is basically a 30 by 60 foot airbag that you can jump off into and learn new tricks, and that's a great piece for us.
This is just one of the steps in the progression parks here that Loon has to offer. So if you've never hit a big jump before and you want to try, come on down, hit the big air jump right in this airbag, and you won't feel a thing. It's a ton of fun, and everybody loves to do it.
The number one thing, it's got to be the atmosphere. We got a little bit of everything for the families. You know, the families come and the kids can ride in the park, and mom and dad can do whatever.
I think what makes Loon so awesome is our variety of terrain and our dedication that all of our staff has here. It shows in our product, from our terrain park staff here to the regular grooming staff. Everything's always top notch, and we take a lot of pride in that. And I think people enjoy coming here for that reason. You know, we offer it all, and people love it, and we're here till the very end. You know, we keep the parks on hill as long as we possibly can, and they'll be open till the very last day, and we'll have as many features on the hill as we can, and everyone loves it here. It's a great location. It's close to Boston, it's close to Vermont, it's close to Maine, so we even have people coming down from Canada all the time. So come on up here and get out on the hill.
We do some of the best events on the East Coast. That's headed up by Last Call. We have a skiing event coming up called Two Plank to the Bank. That's the second year. That's going to be good. We also do the end of the year event with signature sessions. So check us out here in the spring. It's a great time. Snow's soft, sun's out, and don't forget to see 80s Day, April 14th.
That's it. Thank you for tuning in. This is Real Theory tuning out, and we'll see you next year. Get online, get to Facebook, find Real Theory and Digital Park Project there. See all your favorite resorts and the top 3 parks in New England this year, and we'll see you next year for Digital Park Project. Peace.